Now we are going to discuss our chapter 6 assignment solution. So first question. The sign of work done by a force on a body is important to understand. Stay carefully if the following quantities are positive or negative. First condition is 1. The work done by a man in lifting a bucket out of a well by means of a rope tied to the bucket. So we have to calculate in this case whether the work done is a positive or a negative. So you can consider that situation as you can observe that when a bucket of water is taken out from this well with the help of a rope. So of course the force is acting in the upward direction. And corresponding displacement of this bucket also in the upward direction. So work done in the first case is considered as what is that F into S cos theta only. That means both theta and means force and displacement are the same direction. So cos theta is becomes a 0. That means work done is considered as Fs. So we can say that work done is equal to F into S. So work done is considered as a positive. That means in the first case work done is considered as a positive work done. Now when we are considering the case of second question, the work done by a gravitational force in the above case. So if a force acting on this bucket is a gravitational force, in that case what is the work done by this gravitational force? So we know gravitational force is acting in the downward direction. So force and displacement are in the opposite direction. So in second case work done is considered as Fs cos 180 only. That means work done is considered as what is the negative of Fs. So we can say that the work done is negative. So in second case work done is considered as a negative. Now third case, the work done by a friction on a body sliding down on an inclined plane. So when we are considering the situation as when a body is sliding down, like we say on an inclined plane, body is sliding down. So this is where displacement is there. So we have to calculate what is the work done in this case. So this way displacement is there. So we can calculate work done. So frictional force is acting in the upward direction. So in this case when a body is sliding down, we can observe that the force and the displacement are in the opposite direction. So we can say that work done is considered as what is coming work done Fs cos 180 only in this case also, because the force and the displacement are in the opposite direction. So we can say that work done is considered as a negative of Fs. So ultimately work done is considered as a negative. So in this case also we can see that the work done is a negative. Now the fourth case, the work done by an applied force on a body moving on a rough horizontal plane with a uniform velocity. So fourth case we will discuss. What is that fourth case? The work done by an applied force on a body which is moving on a rough horizontal surface. So we can consider the case of a horizontal surface in which a body is moving over this horizontal surface. Force is there, corresponding displacement is there. That means force and displacement are in the same direction. So we can say that in this case also work done is considered as Fs cos both force and displacement are in the same direction. So what is theta? 0 only. So work done is considered as what is coming positive. So Fs, that means work done is considered as a positive. Now the fifth case, what is the work done by the resistive force of air on a vibrating pendulum bringing it to rest? When a pendulum is oscillating, we know that this is a situation we can consider E. So when a pendulum is oscillating, like we say it is a performing oscillatory motion. So always displacement is along this direction, resistive force is acting along this direction. Resistive force is acting along this direction, and we mention frictional force. That means work done in this case is considered as what is that Fr into S only. That means Fs cos 180 only in this case also. That means work done is considered as a minus of Fr into S. That means work done is considered as a negative in this case also. So this is the way we can calculate the different situation which are whether the work done is a positive value or a negative value. Okay. Now we will discuss our question number 2. A body of mass 2 kg initially at a rest move under the action of an applied horizontal force of a 7 Newton on a table with a coefficient of kinetic friction is a 0.1. Compute the work done by the applied force in 10 seconds, work done by the friction in 10 seconds, work done by the net force on the body in 10 seconds. Also calculate the change of kinetic energy. Okay. So we have to do one by one all this. A body of mass 2 kg is lying on a horizontal surface. So you can consider that situation like you say body of mass 2 kg is lying on a horizontal surface in which a force of 7 Newton is applied on this. A 7 Newton force is acting on this. So during that time there is a coefficient of kinetic friction. That means this object is in sliding motion. So coefficient of kinetic friction is so what is that 0.1. So compute the work done by the applied force in first 10 seconds you can say. So first you have to find in this case you can see that so first you have to find what is the acceleration produced by this object. So body of mass is there 2 kg and force applied is also there 7 Newton. So we can calculate what is the acceleration produced by the applied force. So I will mention this acceleration as A1. Acceleration produced by the applied force is you can see that A1 is equal to what is coming F by m. That means 7 by 2. That means you can see that it is 3.5 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration produced by the applied force. That is 3.5 meter per second square. Now there is a coefficient of kinetic friction is given 0.1. That means there is a frictional force is also acting. So we have to find what is the frictional force acting. So frictional force acting on the object. Frictional force acting. Frictional force acting. So we can calculate this frictional force as what is that? I will take this as a frictional force as Fs or a small f frictional force. So we know that F is equal to what is coming mu1 mu k into n in this case. And we can substitute these values. N value we know, that means mu k into n is corresponding what is that? N is the normal reaction force and that is balanced by weight mg, initial situation. That means n is considered as mg. So we can mention n is equal to mg. Normal reaction force is balanced by mg. So mu k into mg. So we can substitute. Value for mu k is given 0.1 into mass is given 2 into what is coming 9.8. So if you are doing this, you will get the value of frictional force. You can do that value. So we'll get the answer as 1.96. So 1.96 Newton. And this is the frictional force only. Always it is acting in the opposite direction. So we are putting the minus sign. So frictional force acting is minus 1.96 Newton. Now we can calculate what is the acceleration is produced due to this frictional force. So next is acceleration produced due to friction. So I will take that as A2. So acceleration is produced. So in that case we can say that is also F by m. So we can see that what is our friction? Frictional force only. So F by m, small letter f we are using. So it is minus 1.96 divided by 2. So we can calculate this value as 0.98 is coming. So we can say that minus 0.98 meter per second square meter. So this is the way we can calculate the value of acceleration produced due to this friction. Now you can observe that so this body is moving on a horizontal surface. It is having acceleration due to the applied force and acceleration produced due to the frictional force. So we can calculate the net acceleration produced on this object. Net acceleration. So what is the net acceleration? I will take it as A, that is A1 plus A2. So in this case the net acceleration is considered as what is coming A1, that is 3.5 plus minus of you can see that 0.98. So you can find the value of a net acceleration in this case. So we'll get the answer as what is coming 2.52 meter per second square. So this is our net acceleration. You can see that. So the net acceleration produced by this object is considered as 2.52 meter per second square. Now we have to calculate the work done by the object only. So in order to calculate the work done, there should be displacement is needed. So we have to calculate what is the displacement produced by this object during this time interval of 10 seconds. So we can calculate the displacement by using the formula as I c is equal to what is that ut plus half at square. We can apply this formula and we can find. So initial velocity is considered as a 0. So u is considered as a 0. That means s is equal to 0 plus half into the net acceleration is considered as a 2.52. So 2.52 into what is coming, you can observe that 10 square. So this way you can do this calculation. So you get the answer as a displacement is so we will get the answer as s is equal to 126 meter you will get. So displacement of this body is considered as a 126 meter. That means in a time interval of 10 seconds, the body is moved through a displacement of 126 meter. So we can mention all this situation and we can apply for calculating the work done. So you can see that A1 is considered as a 3.5 meter per second square and frictional force is there, so that is of minus 1.96 Newton and A2 is there, that is of minus 0.98 meter per second square and the net acceleration we are getting as a 2.52 meter per second square and displacement also we are getting 126 meter. So this much of information we are getting while doing this calculation. Now by using this we can calculate one by one. So first we can calculate what is the work done by, you can see that what is the work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. So first one, what is the work done by the applied force in 10 seconds. That means the work done is considered as F into S only. So what is the work done by the applied force in 10 seconds? So we can calculate that the work done is equal to force is we know what is the value of force is 7 Newton into displacement is also given. What is coming displacement 126. So 7 into 126 we can calculate. You will get the answer. So you will get the answer as 882 Joule. 882 Joule first case. Now, the second case is what is the work done by the friction in 10 seconds? That is our W2 you can take. So what is the work done by the friction in 10 seconds? So in this case, force is considered as a frictional force. That means a minus of 1.96 into 126. You can do that. So you will get the answer as 246.9 minus 246.9 Joule you will get. Now third is what is the work done by the net force on the body in 10 seconds. We can calculate what is the work done by the net force. That means W3 we can calculate. So net work done by the net force. A force of 7 Newton is acting and there is a frictional force of 1.96 is acting. So what is the net force? Difference between these two forces. So we can calculate the net work done as what is coming 7 minus 1.96 into 126. So we will get the answer as So we'll get the answer as 635 joule, you can say. So this is the work done by this net force, we can see. Now we can see that the last one, change in kinetic energy of the body in 10 seconds. So we have to calculate the change in kinetic energy of the body in 10 seconds. So we can calculate the change in kinetic energy. So change in kinetic energy means the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Initial velocity is considered as a 0. So initial kinetic energy is considered as what is that half m u square. So this will be 0 initial kinetic energy. So final kinetic energy is what is that half m v square only. So v value is not there. So we have to find the value of v. So first we can find the value of v. V is equal to u plus 80. You can see that v is equal to u plus 80. And the substitute value u is 0. A. What is the net acceleration? 2.52. So 2.52 for 10 seconds. 10 and means v is considered as a 25.2 meter per second is now. So this value of v we can substitute here. Our equation becomes the final kinetic energy is half into, you can see the mass is 2 kilogram into 25.2 all square. So this way you can do this. So after doing this calculation you will get the final kinetic energy. That means 635 joule is come. So answer is 635 joule. So you are getting the answer as a final kinetic energy is considered as a 635 joule. So we have to calculate the change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy means what is coming? Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. That means initial kinetic energy is 0. So what is coming? Change of kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. That means answer is 635 joule. You can see. So this is the way we can calculate the final change of kinetic energy. That is 635 joule. Okay. Thank you.